Hi! So on my YouTube channel I've looked at various generative AI music platforms already, and Suno is definitely one of them. And they recently released version 4 of their algorithms to generate music, which promises to be a big step up. So let's have a look and let's go! Yeah, so this is the Suno main website, and it's immediately obvious that there's something new happening here. For example, at the top, version 4 has entered the chat. Crisper audio, better lyrics, more creative song structures, let's cook. And this is about another new feature in version 4. Upgrade your sound with version 4. We all have favorites. Pick yours and remaster it in version 4 quality. Now, before we dive into these new version 4 features, I saw another feature which is also relatively new. And that's the persona feature, which could also be really interesting when you're using Suno AI in some way in your music production process. So let's quickly have a look at that first. So this was actually released late October already. Introducing personas, we're excited to introduce personas. Personas let you save the essence of a song, vocals, style, vibe, and reimagine it across your creations. And then they basically tell you how, which is what we're going to have a look at. But what it does, it can extract the most important properties out of a song. For example, the vocalist, the vibe, the feel, and then you can reuse that created persona when you create another song, which you then also get the same vocalist, vibe and feel. So I tried that on a song that I did with Suno, and the results are quite surprising. For example, I had this song called Fading Reflections, which was made with version 3, and my prompt for that was dark indie dreamy pop, and it came up with quite a nice piano ballad with a female vocalist. Let's have a short listen.
In the shadows of the night, I'm on my own, seeking love that I'll never own. I'm just a ghost in your reflection, lost in whispers, lost affection, drowning in devotion's ocean, but you'll never feel my emotion.
And then there's another verse. So what you can now do is that you can go over here, you can say create, and then you can say make persona. So this persona will be based on the song Fading Reflections. So let's call this persona test 2. Now you can upload an avatar for this persona, but you can also let Suno create one. After you give it a prompt, female pop vocalist, create, and it came up with an avatar. Female vocal, dark, dreamy pop. And you can make it public or private, but let's keep this private for now. And you can then save it. Now, if you then look at your library, which contains all of your created songs, you see that there's also a tab here called Personas. And you can see that I have that persona which I just created. Now, I did already do this before, so I created ballad female vocal here. Oops, ballad should be with 2 L's, I guess. And if you click on that persona, you can create a song based on it. And then you can basically create another song in the same way that you're used to from Suno. If you put it to custom mode, you can enter lyrics or let Suno write lyrics. You can exclude certain styles to make sure that it doesn't, for example, generate guitars or a male vocalist, but let's not do that now. You can specify the style of music, which I chose the same as the initial Fading Reflection song that I generated. And you can select over here which persona you want to base this on. And you can specify a title. Now, to save time, I'm not going to do this live because I already did this previously and generated the song based on that other persona which you just saw, which is also derived from the same song. So let's quickly see which songs Suno came up with. And I did that generation twice. The song is called Cold as Fall in all cases. And for example, for this one, I specified dark, indie, dreamy pop piano ballad that builds at the end. So let's first have a quick listen to the beginning of Fading Reflections again, so that you can hear what the vocals sound like.
In the shadows of the night, I'm on my own.
And this is what Suno came up with based on the persona derived from that song.
I saw a storm heading my way. Somehow I got stuck in the middle. Outside the world felt dark as day. Inside, we've been pitted since April.
So yeah, I feel that sounds very similar, could well fit in within the same collection of songs. This is a version 4 generation though, so the vocals sound a bit more refined I guess, and not exactly the same as the previous vocalist, but still quite close. So I think this is a great feature if you want to generate multiple songs with the same kind of vocals in Suno, so that they fit together in a collection, for example, that you can then reproduce with another vocalist, maybe also the same one. As long as her vocals fit the first song, then they will also probably fit the second song here. Now let's move on to the real version 4 features, even though in this test you already heard a version 4 song generation when I used that persona to create these new 2 songs. But let's dive into something else in version 4. And by the way, if you like this video or find it useful at all, please give it a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell icon if you want to get notified when I publish another video. If you want to support the channel even more, you can use the super thanks button below the video, which is a virtual tip jar. Or if you're planning on buying anything from these stores, then you can also use the affiliate links down in the description to these stores. Because after that you click the affiliate link to the appropriate store, you can buy anything at that store and then I will get a small commission without any additional cost to you, which is a great way to support the channel. But back to Suno version 4. Because another great feature in Suno version 4 is the fact that you can remaster an old song, so one that you created before in Suno, and it will then regenerate that same song, but with version 4 quality. So let's have a look. So let's start with that same fading reflection song, which as you can see I generated in version 3 of Suno. As a quick reminder, let's play it.
In the shadows of the night, I'm on my own.
Now on the right side you can go here to create remaster and it will then remaster the song in version 4. Now I already did that for fading reflections and it generated 2 new songs in that remastering action, like it does when you initially create a song. Let's shortly have a listen to those.
In the shadows of the night, I'm on my own, seeking love that grows cold. I'm just a ghost in your reflection, lost in whispers, lost affection.
Listen to the other one.
In the shadows of the night, I'm on my own, seeking love that I'll never own. Your eyes like dreams yet to unfold, but you power grows cold. I'm just a ghost in your reflection, lost in whispers, lost affection.
Now to me the vocals definitely sound better. I particularly like that hoarse kind of a female vocal in that last song. But as you can hear in that last song, the total song quality is not always perfect yet, as this one really seemed to distort in that last section once the chorus started. It is still a feature in beta though, so they're still testing and improving based on the input that we give them. But especially the improved vocal quality I already like a lot. Now let's look at the produced remasters in a bit more detail for another song. Because one of the first full songs that I tried to create with Suno, and after which I really got the feeling like, wow, there is actually something to this. It's called Break the Chains, and it's rebellious pop punk, and it was created with the Suno version at that time, version 2. Let's have a short listen.
I've been walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around, trying to please you, but it only brings you down. It's toxic love, ain't no turning back now.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a catchy pop tune, so I remastered this song with version 4 in the same way that I showed for the other song, and then I imported the original and the 2 created remasters into Cubase, and let's have a look at that. So over here you can see Break the Chains version 2, and then there's 2 version 4 remasters. Let's play this and switch it up a bit so that you can actually hear what are the differences between version 2 and version 4.
I've been walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around, trying to please you, but it only brings me down. Your toxic love's got me feeling so trapped, but I'm breaking free, ain't no turning back now. Break the chains, I'm breaking free from your toxic game. Break the chains, I'm moving on, I stay the same. No more tears, no more lies, I'm taking back my life now. Rise.
Yeah, so again, it's definitely not perfect yet, but you can hear the improvement, right? Especially in the vocals, and it seems the instruments are more clearly separated as well. Whereas in version 2, it kind of becomes a big mess in that chorus. In the remasters, there's less of that. Let's have another listen.
Break the chains, I'm breaking free from your toxic game. Break the chains, I'm moving on, I stay the same. No more tears, no more lies, I'm
Yeah, version 2 is definitely more grainy. Now from the music production side, imagine that you want to reproduce these songs in your own studio. How can Suno help with this? Well, it has its stem separation, of course. Let's have a look at that. Because over here you can see the Break the Chains remasters in Suno. And you can then go over here to the menu and say Get Stems. After which it will generate 2 more clips, one with the vocals and one with the instrumental. Now you can see those over here. I did that for both remasters. And since I liked the last version, Remaster 2, best, I imported the stems of that version into Cubase. So let's have a listen to those.
I've been walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around, trying to please you, but it only brings me down. Break the chains, I'm breaking free from your toxic game. Break the chains,
Well, it's definitely only the vocal, but separation quality is obviously not that great. Let's listen to the instrumental. Well, the instrumental still has artifacts as well, of course, but less than the vocal, it seems. Now, I also tried this stem separation with Spectral Layers 11, which arguably has the best stem separation at the moment. So let's see what that can do with these Suno version 4 generations. These are the vocals.
I've been walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around, trying to please you, but it only brings me down. It's toxic.
Yeah, so Spectral Layers grabs all the vocals, including the background vocals. I think it's better than the stem separation from Suno directly. Spectral Layers can separate into more stems as well, of course. Let's see how they sound. Now I grouped all instrumental tracks over here. So let's see what the Spectral Layers instrumental sounds like compared to the Suno instrumental. I don't know. The Spectral Layers instrumental seems to have more artifacts than the Suno instrumental stem actually. So if you want to somehow reuse the instrumental and have some other vocalists sing on top, probably for this song the Suno instrumental is a better fit. Let's directly compare the vocals again. These are the Spectral Layers vocals.
Break the chains, I'm breaking free from your toxic game. Break the chains, I'm moving on, I stay the same. No more tears, no more lies, I'm taking back my life.
Yeah, both too much artifacts to be really useful, I think. But the Spectral Layers vocal stem has a more clear defined sound to me. And it also contains most of the vocal effects like reverb, for example, and also most of the background and harmony vocals. Yeah, so I checked it out and compared it in this way to see what we can do with Suno version 4 generations as a music producer. If we want to use this as the basis of a song, for example, could we maybe reuse the stems in some way and produce the other parts from scratch, for example the vocal? And even though version 4 in Suno has definitely upped the quality, I think if you really want to make a serious song out of all of this, you cannot go by the stems only, but you really have to reproduce all the parts. And the stems out of spectral layers may actually help you to hear the parts more clearly, so that you can replay them more easily in your studio. Now I'm still very much amazed by what these tools can do already, even though they're definitely not perfect, and even though, yes, I know there's a lot of backlash against this, and some people really hate tools like this, feeling they stifle or replace real human creativity. So how do you feel about this? Can you see yourself using tools like this in some way in your music production process? Do you maybe feel the quality is good enough already to not have to reproduce the full track? Let me know in the comments, I'm really curious. Now, if you like these kinds of videos about AI music, I have a whole playlist full of them, which I'll link over here. Check it out, enjoy, and see you soon.